2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday,
okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City. Just one game before heading back out on the road. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Now here's Waiters after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Westbrook off target with the fadeaway. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Boy, was he physical, I mean, in that game. Just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Curry. Screen by Bogut. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The kick out to Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Hopefully both teams can pick up their scoring. The game is about putting it in the basket. That first basket took a while.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. And that's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
And here's Westbrook after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. Kanter with a screen on Curry. It's Westbrook with the drive. The 11-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ibaka's got his first 2 points. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. And it's sent back by Bogut. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Curry dishes to Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ibaka with the screen on Curry. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Shoots from the elbow. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And here is Durant after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. 5 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
The pass to Barnes. Now the dish to Thompson. They get it back.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dion Waiters. Now here's Iguodala. He had 10 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Livingston. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Here's Spates. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. And Westbrook, here we go. That's good. Westbrook's got his second basket.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Iguodala, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Releases from 15, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Barnes. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Livingston, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. And it's Augustine in at the one. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And that one's good.
For three.
The Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. And while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now here's Green. He has 6. Curry attacking. Pass to Bogut. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Waiters kicks to Durant. Screen by Ibaka. Shoots off the screen. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Curry. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And finished off by Bogut.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the inside, it's stolen by Ibaka. Augustine passes to Ibaka. Raiders on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. There's a screen by Cantor. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Green kicks to Curry. There's the feed to Thompson. Ring shot on the way. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Now here's Westbrook. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end, I can't put it any other way.
Durant against Thompson. Waiters gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. Green, the screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Releases. Off the left rim and out.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Such a wide open look. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Here's Westbrook. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Inside, here's Waiters. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Barnes in for Kevin Durant. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Livingston.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
Livingston dishes to Azili. It's tipped, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. Speights kicks to Barbosa. 5 to shoot. Speights sets a screen for Barbosa. To the left side wing. Livingston off target from outside. Waiters. The shot is off. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, they're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
Now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
Yes, sir. I mean, that area around the bucket has been his turf tonight. A sensational display of rebounding in the first half.
The Thunder leading by 4. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Feeds to Curry from deep. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. Here's Cantor. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Curry against Westbrook. Left side, Ibaka. Inside. That's good from Cantor on the assist from Ibaka. 8 points for Enes Kanter.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thompson right side for the tie. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
DJ Augustine's checked in for waivers.
DJ Augustine.
Timeout called the Warriors. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Barnes passes to Thompson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the technical free throw is good.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
For the lead. That's good. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Durant wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Thompson from long range. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Westbrook dishes to Cantor, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Durant against Thompson. Clock at 6. Shots good by Durant. Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game, and he dunks it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Durant, here we go. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got 11 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Augustine kicks to Westbrook. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Barnes in for Augustine. Curry's checked in for Golden State. He dishes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock, and finished off by Bogut.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Here's Barnes. The Thunder making the shot. Thompson for the triple. The rebound by McGarry.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Waiters, he's checked in for Durant.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Curry passes to Barnes. Back to Curry. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. From the arc. No good. Great D that time from Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Waiters. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Azili comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. He used that pick to get in close. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now here's Spates. Outside for Curry. There's the pick. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Warriors trail by 3. Cantor is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Dion Waiters is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
So it's the Thunder now, following the score by Golden State. They set the pick. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Cantor with it. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Pass to Iguodala. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Thunder shooting for the game at 42%. Iguodala with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. For the Thunder, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Kevin Durant in for Augustine. Six to shoot. Durant for 3, and he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 2.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's Curry with the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Waiters. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And Curry, here we go.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Curry is playing extremely well. He has 14 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
And here now the Thunder. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. That is good.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
Spates sets a screen. Dishes to Ezeli. Lots of room. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Westbrook against Curry. Right side Durant. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Curry with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. Curry attacking. Golden State moving it around. Westbrook dishes to Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. Passes it to Curry. Again, Curry missing. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Durant against Thompson. Cantor. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 56. 1:22 left in the game. .22 left in the 4th quarter. Puts it up from 12, and that's collected by Bogut. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Curry with the 3, and Durant sends it back. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Left side, Ibaka. Good!
Man, it's nothing but bottoms for Ibaka right now.
Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Curry against Westbrook, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. And here is Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Outside Durant. Back to Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant in the corner. Nails it!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Here's the Warriors with the ball.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Full time!
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, It has been impressive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Guys, your thoughts?
They don't have enough time here to catch and shoot. Their only hope is to try to tip it in off the inbound pass. That's always a difficult shot.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way. Shaq, your thoughts?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
What?